Hello everyone and welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be doing a 1v1 against our good friend Alex, and he's going to be rocking another custom civilization, and this time the name is OP Fortress. So I'm expecting it to be a very overpowered fortress civilization. Let's take a look at the civilization he chose, and then I'll go ahead and break down his ELO versus mine. And he also gave me a choice of 5 civilizations to pick from. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So this is a civ here, OP Fortress. It's an archer and siege civilization. His unique unit is the Karambit Warrior, and then we'll start with his bonuses. So first one is advance the next age 66% faster. That's the melee bonus. Then he's got the wheelbarrow handcart for free. That's the Viking bonus. Then he's got talent center spawns 2 villagers when the next age is reached. So that's the Bengali bonus. Right off the bat, 3 really good economy bonuses right there. But he's got one more economy bonus here, which is farmers work 15% faster. And then 2 more bonuses, which is light cav, Hussar, Step Lancer, 20-30% more hit points. That's the Mongol bonus. This is the Slav bonus. And then mounted units plus 20% hit points starting in Feudal Age. That is the Franks bonus. So it seems to be more of a cavalry civ, cavalry good economy civ than an archer and siege civ. The unique text is going to be stirrups, cavalry attack 33% faster, and the unique tech for Rimba, which is cavalry plus 5 attacks. So his cavalry is overpowered. Then his team bonus is scorpion and ballista units plus 1 range. So he might go for some scorpions to combine with the cavalry. And the unique unit Karambit Warrior. Don't know why, but I guess he wanted to have some flexibility there with the infantry. So that's going to be his civilization. Let's go ahead and take a look at my civilization now. I have a choice between 5. He gave me Teutons, Franks, Aztecs, Celts, and Vikings. And right off the bat, I'm feeling like I should go for something with Siege Onager and Halberdier. That's kind of what I'm thinking it should be the best play. And I have Teutons, Franks, Aztecs, Celts, and Vikings to pick from. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I think we're going to go with the Teutons for this one. So let's go ahead and give that a go. I don't want to go for any other civilization out of those batches. So I think Teutons sounds like the best. And we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So yeah, we're just going to start up. He's at around 1200. So he's a pretty solid player. And you got myself at 2967. He dropped to 14. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And I'll drop the good luck, have fun. So let's go ahead and get started.
Battery 30%.
Sorry, I just want to make sure my headset was on. And let's go. So Alex Dushku versus a GL Hera. He's got OP Fortress. I've got Teutons. It's going to be a 1v1 Fortress game. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. Sorry, give me 1 sec. My cat's giving me a little bit of a hard time here. I have to shift her away. And I'm going to go with the Sorry Go. Right off the bat. Quick little pause. Alright, wouldn't be a Hera game if there's no pause. But what can I do? Alright, let's do it like that. Perfect. Okay, so on Fortress, you usually want to go ahead and lure your boars with the scout. So we've got 1 up here, and should be 1 down here. Excellent. Go ahead and bring that guy in. There we go. So I'm thinking I needed an SO Halb civ, just because Halb is really good at countering the mounted units, and SO can counter the scorpions if he does go for that. Because he did have a scorpion bonus in there, so I definitely want to be on top of that as well. And I feel like SO Halb is just a really strong way to play the game when up against OP civilizations. And what I like about this is that he doesn't have handicap. He just has a civilization with a bunch of really good bonuses. So it kind of mimics the handicap, but he's not gonna have he's not gonna have anything like out of the ordinary. It's gonna feel like a real game of Age of Empires. He's just gonna be very far ahead economically with some extremely hard to beat units. And yeah, I really like these custom civ matches. I actually only play them against him. He comes every month or so when we set up these games, and every single time you guys really enjoyed it on YouTube, so I'm gonna keep it going. He's very enthusiastic about it as well. He makes the civilization, he practiced it a couple times, and then comes back to challenge me. So definitely like the creativity behind it here, and I like that he's got to make the custom civ from scratch. All right, I will say I'm not a fan of him limiting my civ choices. I feel like I'd like to have free pick, but I mean, I guess it's fair enough. He does give me 5 choices, so I feel pretty good. I could auto scout, but honestly, I am not really a huge fan of auto scouting. It's kind of wonky. So we're gonna just scout manually here. Actually, I should heal up my scout first, and then I'll scout with him. Closer to the Feudal Age, it's a bit better. All right, perfect. Also, you guys said in the meantime, do what it says in the scoreboard. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Might as well. I know a lot of you guys are watching my videos every day and you're not subscribed, and I know that's because I do the same thing to other creators sometimes, but every time I realize that I'm liking this guy's content, I always subscribe. So you guys should definitely do the same here and help me out. So we're gonna go 6 on berries. That's usually the right amount. And then just before clicking up, we're gonna go 2 on gold. But I think we can do probably 1 more on wood and then 2 on gold. Something like 23 pop up. That should be pretty good. That's usually a good fortress build. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. It's hard to know what's the perfect build, and actually someone once asked me a very interesting question. He said, yo, Hera, if I wanted to make a build for like a newer map, or, you know, a certain map that's, you know, not your usual Arabia, something that's a bit more, something a bit different, a bit more unique, how would I go about like figuring out my strat or my build order? And it's a very interesting question. The idea is you have to decide what you want to do, and then you have to try to allocate your villagers in the most efficient way to do that thing. So for example, the first thing I want to do here 100% is go for a fast castle. To go for a fast castle, I'm going to need a good amount of wood. So I need 350 wood, 175 for the market and 150 for the blacksmith. So actually it comes out to 325. So with that in mind, like 5 on wood here, probably not enough. So if I take 1 off food and send it to wood, maybe even 1 more just to be safe. I need 800 food, so I'm trending pretty good. I've got 6 on berries, 7 on farms right now. So that's probably solid. And I need just 100 gold, so 2 on gold is perfectly fine for that one. And that's pretty much it. Here, I might have done 2 extra farms that I didn't need. I needed the wood instead, so that was probably a mistake. And it's not optimal, but it's good enough. And that's kind of where the theory comes. So that's just a little tip if you guys are playing different maps. Obviously, I try to give you guys build orders that are like, you know, very flexible and, you know, the most efficient. But I can't give you guys a build order on every map. There's just too many maps in the game, too many civs, too many variables. So hopefully these little quick tips that I throw in these videos will help you guys out a little bit. So here we're going to go ahead and set up my market blacksmith. I'm not sure where I want to put them though. I think I'm going to drop my market here and my blacksmith here. Don't want to take up spots for TC. I can imagine a TC here, TC here. Here I can't really imagine TC, so market's fine. I already have a lumber camp. And there you go. So now I'm going to make 2 bills. I'm going to send them to this farm and this farm. And I should be good. Or actually, I'm going to send them to wood. Because when the berries run out, I just realized 6 on berries is too much. Usually I like them to run out as you hit castle, so you can just make a TC. Didn't work out this time, so clearly this build is not optimal. But we'll fix that by sending a couple more to wood, like this. And letting these 3 run out. When these 3 run out, maybe I'll go ahead and make some farms. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead. Ooh, that's a nice little passage. What the hell? Like Shelob's lair. Look at that. All it needs is some hills, some stairs, and that's literally that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get wood upgrade. Horse collar. Pretty standard fortress game here. Just gonna boom it up. I obviously don't have a civilization that has a good unique unit, by the way. It is worth noting. I have, you know, Teutonic Knight. It's not bad. It's not a horrible unique unit. It got buffed quite a bit, actually. The Teutonic Knight is quite legit nowadays, but it's not one of those unique units like the Conquistador that you can just make for map control. It's kind of one of those units where, like, it's okay. It's situational, you know? You make it sometimes if you need to defend against rams, or if you want, like, a really strong tanky melee unit, then it's good. But it's not one of those units that just, like, does everything. It controls the map. So, probably won't make Teutonic Knight. I think playing towards Halb Onager and pushing down the center is probably my best play. And I like he's got the Britain icon, even though his civ has literally nothing to do with Britons. So I'm thinking game plan wise, his civ is going to get very far ahead economically, and there you go, he's upping so fast at the next stage. So I'm thinking he's going to pull ahead in economy. So what that means is I probably need to go for a big boom myself, and I can't contest the relics, because if I try to go for the relics, it actually puts me down, puts me a bit further behind in the boom. All right, I don't know how many people know this, but it's a very interesting concept. If you make, and it's pretty logical, you guys will agree if I explain it. So if I make a monastery, and maybe a few units like some spearmen to defend the monks, to go for the relics, that's going to put me further behind from making farms, making town centers, and making villas. It's going to cost me a good amount of, you know, gold, wood, and investment. And the relics will only pay back in late game. It's going to pay back in like 10-20 minutes, and then it also secures the late game with infinite gold, theoretically. All of those things are not that useful if I get snowballed. If I lose the game within 10-15 minutes, you know, having the win condition of relics in 30-35 minutes doesn't even come to be, and I will lose the game. So because of that, we're not going to really go for relics. And I like to explain this because oftentimes when I'm doing these games, and you know, a lot of you guys watching are not exactly you know, as experienced as me. You might not see the game like I do, and you might ask a very logical question like, why am I ignoring the relics? It's free gold. So I want to explain this just to show you guys that there is always a cost associated with going for relics, or going for any kind of, you know, investment in Age of Empires. Even going for town centers, there's a cost associated to it. I made a whole video about that on YouTube as well. I'm sure you guys watch it. You guys probably watch all my videos. I hope. Copium. I hope so. Yeah, so relics not going to be part of it. That's my game plan, just going for a pure boom. And then we hope to get into Halb Onager. That's the main idea here. So that's the game plan. We're going to stick to it unless I see something crazy from him. I am going to stick to that. I'm going to keep an eye on the relics still, because if he tries to go for it, I do want to be able to kind of stop him or pick off a monk or two. And I do have 2 in farms, so actually my boom is quite nice here. I'm definitely feeling good about this boom. Go ahead and make these 2 farms and replace the bills on gold. Excellent. So let's go at the back of my base. I got 2 really safe golds there. I'm thinking a 4th DC placed right along those golds would be a good decision. And so far, our score is quite similar. Keep in mind, he's got really OP bonuses, okay? So his civ's amazing. But I'm doing probably one of the most efficient booms in the game. Like, I am probably one of the best booming players. And my economy will be very efficiently allocated. So that's kind of my advantage. And it's always funny. It's like, sometimes after these games, if I win, I always find it funny. I get people in the comments like, wow, I can't believe you didn't do this, this, and that. It's like, obviously, he's not going to do this, this, and that. He has an OP Civ because we have such a, you know, skill advantage. That's the whole point. I'm not playing against a pro that has all these special bonuses. So people have to keep that in perspective. My advantage is the skill, is the efficiency, is the experience in the game. And my opponent's advantage is obviously, you know, the really OP Civ. So they're not going to be playing as efficiently, but they're going to have a really nice boost from the civilization, which actually makes for very interesting games, in my opinion. And very difficult ones for me. But I've always found it funny that, you know, every time I do win one of these, the opponent gets criticized as if it's a pro player making all these mistakes. Like, you know, keep it realistic, guys. All right, let's do like that. Get to that farm. So pretty perfect start so far for me, as far as what I wanted to do. I mean, not perfect. I did make some, you know, builder mistakes and minor ones that I pointed out, but overall, it's been pretty chill. We'll go ahead and get this heavy plow tech. Actually, I think I need to get handcart first. I already made a lot of farms, so it's fine. Don't need to rush to get that one. Get War Scholar. Sorry, handcart first, and then we can think about heavy plow. The way the farm upgrades work is like if you already have the farm set, getting the farm upgrade, rushing to get it, not gonna do much. Basically, I just have to make sure I get this by the time my farms start running out. That's the whole idea. That's why if you skip it in early castle, you just have to get it like when you're on the way up to Imp or like late castle. Just to make sure your second rotation of farms is like the good heavy plow farms that will last, you know, way long into the Imperial Age. So already a few farms are running out. So you know what? Maybe it would have been decent to get that tech. And looks like he's got a couple of Karambits on the field. I do want to scout for any ram pushes. I'm not scared of ram pushes because if he's got like Karambit's ram push, I will stop it with Teutonic Knight. This is interesting. Okay, I got a free Karambit. I go back to heal. And consider me happy about that. We'll go ahead and get heavy plow. And now I like to get a Vil in the corner. This is like my house Vil. This is probably one of the best things I've ever come up with. Just always having a villager booming. And I really want to take credit for that because I came up with that technique. I didn't get it from anyone. And I also improved it by making the houses at the back. So now my bases are actually really well arranged. Like even in 1v1s, I get really well arranged bases. And having the houses at the back means that you don't lose them. If you get pushed in early in, you don't lose your houses. Because imagine you're getting pushed, and then you just lose all your houses. So now you can't make units, and it's so annoying, right? So this technique of always having one build making houses and putting them at the back is really good to ensure you never get housed. And if you get pushed, you still don't get housed because you won't lose your houses. And this is actually one of my secrets to a good defense. I shouldn't be spoiling all of these secrets here on YouTube. I should reserve those for the Patreon. But alas, I am committed to the game. Committed to helping you guys out as much as I can. It's the teacher inside of me. What can I do? Alright. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Actually, one of my biggest inspirations as a competitor is the UFC fighter Khabib Nurmagomedov. And it's very interesting to track his journey. If you guys, I don't know if you guys are following the UFC at all, but he was obviously one of the best fighters in the world. I consider him to be the best ever. But it's a very heated topic, very widely debated topic. But what I like about him is that he's making the transition from a fighter to a coach. And that's something that I am excited to do myself down the line, you know, God willing. Because I like being a coach in the sense that I like teaching, and I see a lot of reward in the guy I'm helping doing well. Like, when I help someone and he does well, or he gets the result, I feel the same joy as if I get that result. So I'm excited for that kind of journey down the line for me. But for now, we got to take care of Alex here, who's up to Imperial Age, and take a look at the score. It's really skyrocketing. So I got to jump to get my help set up here. It's go time now. We chilled for a bunch. We got a lot of, you know, really nice villagers out in the field. But we got to now start setting up some halbs. And I'm wondering, if he's got karambits, that's pretty bad for the halbs. I might have to mix in Teutonic Knights versus karambits. Base is a bit limited, which is why I'm just spamming those guys everywhere. Okay. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of pikes out in the field. I do need to get my SO started though. So probably just a siege rush up here. It's always tough with the space. That's what I'm saying. Imagine if I didn't put my houses at the back. Like, imagine if the houses are sprinkled in here. I'd have no space. Thank God they're at the back, away from sites. So I can use the space for all the other things that I care to make. I lost my scout, which really sucks here. I'm going to make one Teutonic Knight and send it forward, which could give him the false sense that I'm going to be on Teutonic Knights. Because I don't want him to be on full Karambit. That would really kind of hurt, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of hoping he thinks I'm on Teutonic Knights. And I will use his kind of inexperience here to hopefully give him a false sense of what I'm on by showing him these Teutonic Knights. But obviously you can see, like, the Steppe Lancers are so strong. 11 plus 7, they're melting Teutonic Knights. Crazy. I hope my halbs can hold up against that. I'm starting to think maybe not. But maybe some Esto shots can be nice as well. He's got elite Steppe Lancer. He's not even caring about the Teutonic Knights. Gonna have to go for the halb tech. Lost my numbers here. Alright. Okay, there we go. And I hope I can get the SO. I don't think I'm gonna rush. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna rush anything in this game. I think I'm gonna take my time with it. I don't see myself needing to, like, push fast. This is complete OCD, by the way. My worst quality as a player is just having complete OCD and having to, like, honor every tree or horse that I find. It's a bad habit, but I'm not changing that. There's no way. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me as a player. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more farms here. Walling that off to get some extra space. I'm thinking of getting Fortify Wall as well. Can be a good upgrade here. Petards. I think it can be good to let him in here. That's not what I had in mind. I need to get loomed. I was hoping to get a better shot than that. It's not horrible though. That's actually not horrible. Remember, my halbs are a bit tankier. Damn Teutons. Teutons was a really good choice here against what he's going for. My halbs, it looks like my halbs are holding despite everything here. Definitely shoot that one. Yep. Holy, that guy's tanky. 90 HP on that guy. Holy. All right. Pretty good hold to start. I don't even have SO, so I only get stronger from here. Gonna get more farms. Definitely need to get these upgrades, 100%. Take him out. Also, I don't know what his tech tree is. I think his tech tree is... I forgot, actually. Oh, he has all tech. Forgot to mention that. His OP Civ has all tech. Which is, yeah, not broken at all, by the way. That guy's just auto-scouting. That's fine. Okay, we held the first wave, which is okay. Definitely needed fortify wall, but it's fine. It actually worked out quite well. Fletching. I guess I could use more vills. My advice is to always make vills until 200 pop, but I'm just saving for SO here. He's gonna try to make a play on this side. I think I need to go for fortify wall. Chemistry's gonna take forever. Let's cancel that one. Get these first and then chemistry. It's not that important where I need to prioritize it. Light cav is in, so you know, Hussar can obviously come out for him. Gonna house all that. Gonna rotate my defense. Fortify wall is gonna be huge here. Absolutely. And how did he break so fast? Did he have a petard there? I don't think so. I think he actually just broke that fast. I think we have to go for a castle. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna spam halb. Yeah, that's a really important one. Hoping to get a shot on those step lancers. They have 145 HP. So far, amazing control on his units. I need to get ironclad. I'm still missing a lot of tech. Nice. That's not bad. That's actually kind of worth. I think he's petarding. Delete the tower just to leave. I think he petarded this. I'm starting my push. I'm just holding the onslaught here, pretty much. I need to get so much tech. Ironclad needs to come in. That one is crucial. Have to. Alright, now I'm gonna start getting some Trebs out. So I want to be on the push now. Or else, if I just stay on defense the entire game, it's not gonna be pretty. One 137 HP on the Hussars. Can you imagine that? Ironclad is in at least. He has Farimba as well. It's got extra damage. Ridiculous. Squirrel Deed is mine, though. Doing something right. We're doing something right. I need more I need more of everything. More halb, more SO. Crenellations would also be good on defense, but I mean... Yeah, I think it's worth getting. Yeah, SO still melt these guys, so I wouldn't be too comfortable if I was him. Getting crenellations for some defense. It's also really hard to hold my halb SO, guys. I've gotten much better with this comp over the last few years, especially in the 1v4s. I'm now extremely accurate with them. I know how to defend them. People who have been following my journey, you guys know I never used to go comp like this. It's annoying because I built up my reputation of being a Hussar only guy. But now I'm like, yo, I can play any comp. Especially this one. It's my favorite comp. Alright. Sometimes your reputation precedes you in a lot of ways. He's gonna try to counter here. I have to delete her so she can close the gates. Crenellations is huge. Just want to get hoardings. He's got vills there. I don't really care about that though. I missed. He has a few vills up here. I think he's just going for the gold. Must be so hard to play against this for him. Okay. Seems like the halberds are barely enough to win this. Barely enough to win this. I don't know what to go for. Maybe mix into Teutonic Knights? Okay, I should push from one side, I reckon. I should do it. He's got a castle up there. I'll probably push this castle here. Could kill that one Karambit. He's just asking for it. Really, I still don't know why he went Karambit unique unit. Seems like a bit of an oversight. But then again, what can he go with, like, unique unit wise? I guess something like Fusilier or Monaspa could have been good. Alright, let's see. This is my time to shine. I pretty much need to win on this push, or else it's gonna be very difficult. Delete and Vills. Let's just fall behind. I will literally just do like layers and layers. I want him to feel like he has to fight me here. I want to dissuade him on other areas. Delete some food bills. I don't really need them. All right, let's keep it rolling. I'm gonna go straight to his base as well. Okay, majority can go. Just a few hubs to defend this. Nothing crazy. Nice. See, the maneuver I did there was amazing. That was so hard for him to play and so hard for me to do. But I'm happy I pushed through. And now it's my time to 100% push this home. I gotta go as fast as I possibly can. I cannot give him any time set up here. Siege Ram is interesting, but I think it's not gonna do much here. It would be better on side pushes. It's an interesting choice though. I actually don't mind this. But it's hard to play with it. You have to like side push a lot. So gotta be careful though. I'm kind of going crazy with the halbs. Still have to defend my stuff. If I can come forward to the castle, I think that's gonna be insane. It's gonna really dissuade him. Potentially get him to call it quits early. Once he sees my forward castle. Score's looking good. Nice, some halberds all over the place. And I think I'm gonna take out the gate and then go for the castle. Oh, I think I killed my own Treb there. That was embarrassing. Things are dying pretty quickly here. Halberds, and I'm just so happy that this strat worked out beautifully. That castle's gonna prevent flanks. I think he's completely dead now. He might try one last push. Maybe all his villas will come forward, but I don't think he's got much left here. Made a petard somehow. Yeah, it's really hard to play into that forward castle as well now. What we gotta do is make more buildings. Alright, one more castle. Start taking out his villas as well. Yeah, that castle is just gonna hold the line back here. Alright, that's his last push. I have to hold this. Pretty decent onager shot to start. Taking for flanks. Baiting with this onager. Shoot on the onager. That was a heavy hit. Now we just gotta replenish all the halbs that are dying here. But trading pretty well. His 11 plus 9 lancers, guys. These are not normal lancers. Already the regular lancer is really strong, hard to deal with. 11 plus 9 lancers are insane. Nice. He's taking big damage here though, which I like. I gotta make sure that he's continuously taking damage so he can't get back in the game with how strong his unit is. I can't underestimate that. And we're gonna just go real deep here and then start, yeah, just start prepping him. Everything else is falling. I got halberd just swarming like ants here, really. I think I got one more castle in me here. And I think it's gonna be down here. Alright, let's take out his last castle. Well, let's take out the market first. That's a good one. Actually, I can't go for that castle yet. Actually, I'm gonna go for it up here. It might be easier to set up. Down there, it seems like he's got most of his lancers. Alright, the last TC. In comes the lancer. Ooh. Damn, those lancers are insane. Careful. I didn't lose that guy. I deleted him. Fine. I need to start getting some trades with the SO going. Actually, I can go for his castle. I don't think he's got murder holes. I just need to get sappers. I went for the castle with vills. Oh, amazing SO here. It's so hard to play against that. That was amazing engagement there. Love that one. Continue pushing. We're really breaking his base, but like, I feel like he's still got a ton of resources to play with. I actually might be lower on resources than him at the moment. Let's see what this brings me. Very weird play, I know, but like, I have to lose those vills anyways. It's fine. I guess I don't have to, but it's fine if I lose those vills, kind of thing. I'll just remake them. I might actually get that castle. If I get that castle, it's a huge play. Zappers and going for the castle is actually kind of legit. Alright, let's go ahead and take out these woodline. He's trapping me. Let's go ahead and go for that last gate. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the traps. I don't really care too much about him though. Going for the castle is nice. I think we're just gonna set ourselves our own castle here. And he's probably got this last area in the corner. So let's go ahead and start spamming some halbs here while making vills so we don't run out of our wood. There we go. I don't know why I have that lumber camp. I don't need it though. And he's out of gold. He's spamming Hussars. His Hussars are strong, but my 2 and halb are kind of strong as well. And that castle, I think that castle is going to really get him out of the game here. Because that takes away probably his only gold. We're just going to double check this one, make sure he's not sneaking it. And that should be his only gold here on some farms and villas and expansion. Gonna hurt him quite a bit. I don't really know where to go with my SO. Because, I don't know, where do I go? Okay, so he does have a base here. We're gonna go up there with the SO. Probably that's his last stand then. Just wants to play with the gold. Let's have a little base here. We're gonna try to clear this up. He's doing a good job expanding here. Really good job expanding. We're kind of chasing him out. Again, I don't want to underestimate this because, yeah, let's go up here. Oh, he finished the gold. So let's go down here then. With my SO. Can't underestimate this because, again, his units are way stronger than mine long term. I only have halves. Yeah, no, this area is dead. Let's go back up here. Them the SR are moving slowly. Now we can go for the relics, by the way, just in case. Try to secure those. Alright, we cleared that, and I think this last area should be the game. He's still at large here. He did a good job expanding. Still expanding here. I'm doing a pretty good job of catching him on these expansions now, though. I'm just gonna go ahead and SO this. He has slab farmers, by the way, so these farm expansions of his, definitely the real deal. Alright, let's go for the last TC that I can spot. Field spamming got so many step lancers. Alright, killing this town center is a huge deal, though. Probably should just auto farm it, but it's fine. Alright, that looks like his... Oh, that's gonna be satisfying? Oh, that was satisfying. Okay. Alright, that looks like his last stand. That is looking like his last stand. I would say probably his mistake was sticking on pure cavalry, even though it was very strong. But then again, what does he go for? If he goes for scorpions, I got the SO. Maybe he needed something like bomber cannons to snipe the SO. It's hard to say. Or maybe he siege ram on the side and raid me. Had he been raiding me all this time, I think it would be a lot harder to play the game. Looks like he might go for the SO. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to kill a lot of these bills. I use the helps to kill stables. That's his last few bills. GG's called. Alex is out of here. GG. Well played to him. Really fun game. Definitely one of those games where I had to chase the expansion, or else he could have mustered the force to push me back, especially if any raids came through. But I think I did a nice job holding. These walls looking silly because I ate the entire wood line, but they were holding for a long time. And that was a really, really fun game. Halbesta, one of my favorite comps. I think very fun for you guys to watch as well on YouTube. So yeah, GG, well played to him. This time we take the win. His Civ was very overpowered. The OP Fortress Civ. I would love to play with something like that one day. But for now, I'm stuck with the 2-ins, and honestly, 2-ins not looking too bad either. He had a really nice Vil high. But the timeline kind of tells the story. We had more and more pop as the game went on. And near the end, he was practically defeated. Only had a small group of Steppe Lancers and a few stray villages spread across the map. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this game. Hope you guys did enjoy it. We're going to have more custom games or custom civs between me and him. You know, maybe once every, month or once every couple weeks. So definitely stay tuned. And make sure to like the video if you guys did enjoy it. And subscribe if you guys want to see more like this. And as always, check out my Twitch and Patreon. Patreon for the exclusive guides and content. If you guys want to up your ELO, play better, understand the game better, all the guys are on Patreon, as well as build orders and everything that I make exclusive for my biggest supporters. And as far as the Twitch for the live streams, link to both in the description below. And until next time, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.